Yeah, and then we had the as we said, the buy group, and then the juniors and a few of the other things is supported, and with a partnership we have with the Rugby Club Foundation, who's third year in with us. So yeah, we've been really lucky this year. Gilbert Football's on board again, and yeah, so really lucky with the sponsors we have, and we've got 100 volunteers up here. 35 of those are from Westpac Bank, who have come up for the day just to help out. No fanfare. They've got one marquee up over there promoting who they are, but they're just up here for the day to engage and help and do as much as they can. So yeah, we're very lucky. Who we got here, Dan?
Got the LAPA black side taking on the Southern Kings #2 men's side, and if I'm not mistaken, we've got LAPA in the blue and white kicking off, running from right to left on our screen against the Southern Kings side, who take it up to the 10 and see what they can do here. They've got some bigger bodies in this Southern Kings side for a rugby sevens outfit, but they collect the penalty here, and we'll see them make it up over halfway via their number 11, Andrew Scarcella. Saw him get over the stripe in one of the earlier fixtures here on field number 5. They come back centre field before spreading it out wide, and breaking through a tackle is Jordan Hanna, and Hanna will go to the turf around 30 metres away from the stripe. Scarcella collecting the penalty for his side, and quickly tapping and running straight into a hole, but it closed as quickly as it opened, and we'll see play break down. But we will see the Southern Kings #2 retain possession and have that scrum pack down around 10 shy of the line. Yeah,
it picked up pretty good, Danny. They're going to play a pretty narrow game. The Southern Kings, they've got some big bodies there, so they're going to try and play it pretty close. If the LAPA sides get it, they're going to try and strip them on the sides for sure.
Let's see what Southern Kings can do from this scrum, and it's bobbling around. But we'll see Southern Kings come away with possession via this penalty. The number 9 for them, trying to see if he can poke and prod a hole in that defensive line, Joey Nelson. And we'll see a card come out as well early on here, with the LAPA play being sent for a couple of minutes. Let's see if they can get it done with a numerical advantage, and they can. They are over. First points for this one.
Good step, got to the shoulder, got to the edge, and just a bigger body, and just basically broke through and got over the line. So pretty straightforward.
And they'll have probably another chance as well with the numerical advantage if they can gather it up off the restart, the Southern Kings. But LAPA in no rush to get back underway here.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to be very careful here, because it's scorers' kick, so they can go whenever they want, scorers. And they're not on the 10-yard line, and they're being very gentlemanly like and waiting for them.
Yep, very generous. They could have gone with a 10-metre kickoff and regathered it. Instead, they've gone with a minus 4-metre kickoff. That the idea was right there from Asiki Mosi from the LAPA side, but just couldn't gather the footy.
Yeah, he only had to pick it up, and he was away, right? There wasn't too many people close to him, and he just fumbled it, and you played at the ball. It was their ball from the kick-off to play, so he played at it and knocked it on. So back to Southern Kings.
Got a bit of white line fever 45 metres away from the stripe, the poor lad, as we see.
Too far for me to go.
Good push there from LAPA.
There's the edge.
There we go. Gets around his man, and over he goes. The number 3 for LAPA. That's Kaylan Morris. Just too much pace there for Andrew Scarcella. Getting around Scarcella, who was the last man in defence for Southern Kings. And, well, we're locked up at 5-all.
Well, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? It was going to, as soon as he got this lighter, quicker LAPA side gets to the edge, they're going to strip him for speed, aren't they? So Oh, it's not quite there. So that's all it was. A quick ball out, got to the quicker guy on the wing. Quick guy beats a bigger, slower player, and that's all it was. LAPA to start off with from the centre kick.
LAPA.
Oh, nice high kick too.
Beautiful high kick. Wasn't exactly a heap of LAPA chasers there, and yeah, a bit of a lost football. Don't know if it's the hot conditions out here just leading to a few lapses or what it is. Anyway, LAPA, they got a 34 points to nil win in their last match against the Central West Black Trackers, while the Southern Kings men number 2 side, they went down 27-5 against the United Sports Club. So both of these outfits.
Oh, there you go. Straight pick up, not covering behind the base of the scrum, so the defensive 5'8" was standing too wide for the quicker player and just stripped them for speed.
Yeah, well done there to spot the opportunity at the back of the scrum. You've always got to be wary of that kind of stuff. Back of the scrum, back of the ruck. And they get the points, and they get the conversion as well. First try converted so far in this one.
Yeah, it's 12-5 to the LAPA over Southern Kings. Scorer's kick in sevens.
There he is, goes over the number 5 for LAPA.
Another high kick here, Dan. These really got them on the mark.
The kicks are quite high, but there doesn't seem to be the chase that there could be from LAPA. It's always just one out stuff when they're trying to regather off the restart.
No urgency at all.
We see plenty of bodies getting into the ruck there for LAPA, but to no effect. We see
good tackle.
Scarcella coming away with it again here, and going over the halfway line are Southern Kings number 2 via their number 7, Dallas Riley Burns. Looks for an option on the outside, doesn't present itself, but gets it back to Scarcella. Strong tackle again here from LAPA, and they pick it up via Kaylan Morris, who dishes it out to the right-hand side and steps back in, and if he can get away here, he might be able to go all the way. Does he have the pace, though? A bit of a foot race between him and the number 7. Needs to step back inside, but does so and gets over, and they are skipping out here.
Yeah, again, it's just the pace, Denny. Like it's gets on the edge on the edge of the game, and they've done really well to just get away from this Southern Kings side, LAPA. I think it was the first half, and sort of played out the way in which the sides present themselves. The Southern Kings are trying to go up the centre of the field, and then just like this down the right-hand side, just stripping them for pace and a nice little step inside, and the cover couldn't get to him.
For LAPA there, I think it's their number 3, Kaylan Morris, with that try down that right-hand side.
I think it's Kaylan, yeah. There was a little bit of a break here. Geez, it's a long day down up here, isn't it?
Well, this is probably the first match you've actually had a chance to watch, Tom, given you've been running around like a headless chook this morning organising things. What have you thought of the footy so far?
The footy's going good.
First half unfolded, and this was the
number 8 there. Oh, that's well done by LAPA.
Yeah, well taken there by the number 8. I think it was for LAPA, Jimmy Cutmore, and well, they went back to Main Street.
Get away from this Southern Kings side, LAPA. I think it was the first half, and sort of played out the way in which the sides present themselves. The Southern Kings are trying to go up the centre of the inside, just stripping them for pace and a nice little step inside, and the cover couldn't get to him.
For LAPA there, I think it's their number 3, Kaylan Morris, with that try down that right-hand side.
I think it's Kaylan, yeah. There was a little bit of a break here. Geez, it's a long day down up here, isn't it?
Well, this is probably the first match you've actually had a chance to watch, Tom, given you've been running around like a headless chook this morning organising things. What do you thought of the footy so far?
The footy's going good, right? How hot is it? And I'm glad I'm a second row forward and playing in the tight five. I'm glad I'm not out doing this stuff. No, it's the crowns are presented greatly by Central Coast Council. They've done a great job again. They're hard as rock. They've hardly had any rain up here. They drain superbly, but yeah, full-size fields and hard as a rock and fast surface. The shorter and the fitter, quicker guys are all going to do a lot better today than the bigger guys for sure. It's just, and this is their third game, Danny, so it's going to start eating at these guys as the day goes on. You know, they're trying to start back up, and here we go with Southern Kings for the kick. That's better. Good chase. Oh, that's well done by LAPA.
Yeah, well taken there by the number 8, I think it was, for LAPA Rouge, Jimmy Cutmore. And, well, they went back to Main Street and then came back out to the right, and then they're going back up the centre again. It's wherever they can find a gap at the moment for LAPA Rouge, and they might have found one out there on that left-hand flank. Will he go all the way? He's getting close to that corner post. Oh, what a covering tackle.
Yeah, great effort, and lucky not to get... Oh, he's got him for... I was going to say he's lucky not to get caught for an over-the-shoulder tackle. Anything above the armpit in rugby union is considered high, so that's a high tackle. In the act of scoring a try, that's a penalty try. So, unfortunate. It was good cover, but the desperation also brought a desperate tackle over the shoulder. So, if we look at it, like have we seen that in replay yet? Yeah, so... Just unfortunate. There was no malice in it at all. It was just a little bit of frustration getting to him, trying to tackle him over the shoulder. Penalty. The referee really had no option.
Yeah, you would have saw as he saw the tackle creep up a bit higher that would be the outcome. But we get back underway. LAPA regathering their own restart, but then losing the ball. But again, they pick up a penalty here. Do LAPA
for high shot? Yeah. It's one of the biggest differences in league and union is how high you can tackle.
Esikimosi trying to make something happen down this right-hand side, but there's not a lot doing. Getting bodies into the ruck there, the Southern Kings, and take away possession from LAPA. Good counter ruck from them, and they'll come away with it.
Isolation is the enemy in this game, Dan. As soon as you get isolated and away from your mates, that's the hard part.
Jordan Hanna, tackled man there for the Southern Kings, and this man taking it up here for them is Jordan Mascord, and they do collect the penalty here, the Southern Kings. A nice relief for them.
Oh, matey, number 12 down there for Southern Kings. It's, you can see it's the third game, you know. He's just starting to tear up the juice. The bigger boys. Big shout out to Southern Kings, mate. They brought 3 teams up here. They brought 2 men's sides and a women's side, and they didn't get they tried to get a 17 side. Just didn't quite work out from this year, but they'll be back next year with a bigger crew for sure.
And they come a decent distance as well, don't they?
Yeah, they're from basically the Shoalhaven area. Stevie Brandon and the Brandon brothers, they do a great job, and with their partners to put this all together for them. Stevie's one of the all-time players of the L7s. He's still puts on a great show and an awesome player. Mark and that.
Yeah, great to see the teams come out from across the state. And any interstate teams this year, Tom?
There's a few that have come in the juniors through the University of Sydney team. So there's a few players from Townsville, Rockhampton, and Cairns. So they're feeling a little bit jealous that we don't have this up there for them. Yeah, he's consistent, the referee, on these high shots, and matey's the referee's just. Right on top of that, I'm a big fan of the no high tackles. With the head clashes, we've got to get that right out of the game, right?
Yeah. And I think the days of people cheering on that kind of stuff has come to an end with all the evidence that's come out about head injuries and
it's just crazy, right? And you just got to stamp it right out of the game. It's too fast and too hard to play this game of sevens with the high tackles and that, especially playing one short. Here we go. Good jackal. That could be. No, I just missed it.
They get the ball out wide here after that run from Scarcella. This is Mascot. Did Mascot just put through a kick through for himself, the big lad? Can't regather his kick, but tries to pin the LAPA man in the in-goal area, but a decent fend there from the number 4.
Nice little step. Move back inside. He's just cruising now. What's he going to do? Another step. He wants the shortest line between the shortest distance between 2 points. He didn't want to go to the corner.
Last ankle tap attempt there, but can't get it done. And Iobi is over for his second try. Not just yet. Everyone's happy for a bit of a breather, actually.
I think even us.
Even us, yeah. Number 7's appealing. Mate, go and try and make a tackle.
So just some of the rules of the L7s. You're allowed to have 2 non-Indigenous players in each side. So you might see the odd Fijian boy or Gub in the playing roster, and that's to try and get a connection with local clubs, but also a few of the guys want to bring along their mates, the people that they grow up with and stuff like that. So out of the 12, squad of 12, if you want to bring along some of our allies, some of the people that we're growing up with and into the fold, then this is the opportunity.
Try scorer there, Iobi Taukai Salili in the number 5 for the LAPA side. A couple of tries for him in this one so far.
Yeah, knock on there in the high kicks here by LAPA have been outstanding on the restarts, and they've contested them reasonably well. Got a couple back, and they've got this one back too. Possession's a big key in this game, Dan. Like, you've got to have the ball. Don't have the ball, you can't win. And if you've got the ball, they don't have it. They can't score tries.
LAPA has done a pretty good job of holding onto the ball so far in this one, as we see a good push from them there in the 3-man rugby 7 scrum. And, looking for a gap, and thought he might be able to just slice the defensive line open, cuts back inside instead, and his body's in motion here. His players following up, steps back on the inside, does the big man. It's Cade King getting on the score sheet for LAPA this time round.
That was good support from Cade. Just got a nice pop ball as old matey was getting tackled. Hot day.